Hey everyone, welcome to Body Language in Dating Signs of Attraction. I am so thrilled to dive into this fascinating topic today. We're going to explore all those unspoken signals, the subtle cues that tell us so much about interest and connection. Get ready to unlock the secrets of nonverbal communication.
Absolutely. And when we talk about dating, understanding body language is truly foundational, isn't it? It's often the first draft of a conversation, long before a single word is spoken. Think about it. Our nonverbal cues, how we stand, where we look, the subtle shifts in our posture, they're constantly broadcasting messages about our internal state. In the context of attraction, these signals can reveal a person's genuine interest, or lack thereof, far more reliably than their carefully chosen words. It's that raw, unfiltered communication that bypasses conscious thought. It's about those initial moments when you're assessing someone across a room, or even just sitting down for a first drink. The subtlest lean, a prolonged glance, or even the direction someone points their feet can tell you volumes about whether there's a flicker of connection, or if you might just be wasting your time. It truly is a silent language, but its vocabulary is incredibly rich.
Absolutely. So let's dive into some of those classic signals that scream, I'm interested. First up, we often see open body posture. Think about it. When someone is attracted, they tend to uncross their arms and legs, relax their shoulders, and generally orient their body towards you. It's like their whole being is saying, come closer, I'm receptive. You won't see someone completely closed off, arms folded tight, if they're genuinely interested in getting to know you. Then there's the subtle but powerful act of leaning in. If you're on a date and the other person consistently leans slightly across a table or turns their body towards you when you speak, that's a fantastic sign of engagement. It shows they're actively listening and want to be closer to you, physically and emotionally. And of course, we can't forget sustained eye contact. It's not about an awkward staring contest, but rather holding your gaze for a moment longer than usual. A soft, inviting look that says, I see you. It creates a real spark, doesn't it? Finally, mirroring is fascinating. This is when someone subconsciously imitates your gestures, posture, or even speech patterns. If you lean back, they might too. If you pick up your drink, they might follow suit. It's a natural sign of rapport and connection building. It's really quite charming to observe.
Indeed, and it's fascinating how much science underpins these seemingly simple gestures. Take the gaze, for example. Beyond just sustained eye contact, studies have shown that pupil dilation is a rather reliable involuntary sign of attraction or interest. When someone is genuinely engaged and interested in what they see or hear, their pupils tend to expand. It's an automatic physiological response, something we can't consciously control, which makes it a very authentic indicator of attraction. Then there's the smile, but not just any smile. We're talking about the genuine Duchenne smile. This is the kind that not only involves the corners of the mouth turning up, but also engages the muscles around the eyes, creating those little crinkles at the corners. It's a true smile of joy or genuine pleasure, unlike a polite or forced smile, which often only involves the mouth. Neurologically speaking, these genuine expressions trigger reward pathways in the brain, both for the person smiling and for the observer, creating a deeper, more positive connection. It's quite marvelous, really.
That's so true, and it really makes you wonder about the things we do subconsciously, doesn't it? Beyond the obvious leaning in or direct eye contact, there are so many subtle cues that can signal attraction, and they're often the ones we miss because they're so nuanced. For example, have you ever noticed someone fidgeting slightly more than usual when they're talking to someone they're interested in? It's not necessarily boredom, it can be nervous energy, a slight anxiety mixed with excitement. Or a person might absent-mindedly touch their hair, perhaps twirling a strand or tucking it behind their ear. It's a very common self-soothing or preening gesture that often comes out when someone wants to make a good impression. Another fascinating one is throat clearing. It can be a genuine need, of course, but sometimes it's a tiny, almost imperceptible adjustment, a way to clear the stage for their voice or to manage a slight nervousness before speaking or responding to someone they find appealing. And here's a really telling one: where someone's feet are pointed. Even if their body is angled slightly away,
If their feet are turned directly towards you, it's a strong subconscious signal that their interest and attention are focused on you, and they're unconsciously orienting themselves in your direction. These little tells can reveal so much.
That's absolutely spot on. And it brings me to a really crucial point we must underscore. Context is everything when it comes to body language. It's so easy to misinterpret a single gesture if you don't consider the bigger picture. For instance, someone crossing their arms might not be closed off. They could simply be cold, or it might be a comfortable habit. It's also vital to remember cultural differences. A gesture that signifies interest in one culture might mean something entirely different or even be offensive in another. So don't just fixate on one isolated signal. Instead, look for clusters of signals. Is there open posture, sustained eye contact, leaning in, and genuine smiling all happening together? That constellation of cues is far more reliable than just one instance of, say, a fleeting touch or a quick glance. Always consider the environment, the person's baseline behavior, and the overall interaction.
So, how do we put all this wonderful knowledge into practice without looking like we're performing a psychological evaluation on our date? My biggest tip is to be present and genuinely engaged. When you're actively listening and interested, you'll naturally pick up on cues without making it obvious. Try to maintain a relaxed, open posture yourself. If you want to signal interest, gentle mirroring can be incredibly effective, subtly matching their posture or gestures. It builds rapport subconsciously. And creating a comfortable environment is key. Choose a quiet spot where you can both relax, lean in slightly when they're speaking, and offer genuine smiles. This makes them feel at ease, encouraging more natural body language from them, and in turn gives you more authentic signals to observe. So, as we wrap up, remember that body language truly is a silent conversation. It's a powerful tool for understanding connection and initial interest.
Absolutely. Practice observing those subtle cues, but always trust your instincts as well. Look for clusters of signals, not just isolated gestures, and consider the context.
Exactly. Your gut feeling often picks up on things your conscious mind hasn't fully processed. It's all about becoming more attuned to that nonverbal world.
Indeed, we hope this has given you a clearer lens through which to view your next dating encounter. Understanding these signals can really enhance your interactions.
Thanks so much for joining us on Body Language and Dating, Signs of Attraction. Keep those eyes peeled and those instincts sharp.